What that means is that you're actually reproducing the internet on your laptop. So you can do your work 100% on your laptop, and the way it will look on your laptop is the way it will look when you finally publish it. Okay? The actual part of the course that we're dealing with now, the back end, you need a web server. Just to quickly explain, actually, I will have to go around and explain to you. If you look on the screen, in our first lecture, I explained to you the difference between front end and back end as full stack development. So far, what we've been doing is the front end. That's HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The front end is what the user sees when he goes to your website. But equally important is the back end, which is this. You can see when the user does something like maybe filling a form, it goes through the internet onto your web server to the back end, and your back end processes the request and sends the results to the user. Now this thing here is exactly what we are reproducing on the web server. This bit here. So it's going to have a web server. The web server is a combination of 3 different things all together. The web server, the PHP interpreter, and the MySQL database. Normally, when you become a bit more, when you become advanced users, the ideal would be to install them separately, so you can have more control and maybe customize them more for what you're trying to do. But for now, for the newer users, the web server is the easiest way to have all those installed. And this part of the course will deal with mostly with the backend, so it's important. That's that, and back to my email that I sent to you. In case you don't know, a few people on the course actually complained that the 6 weeks was a bit too difficult for them, because a number of them actually worked at the weekends or haven't worked the 6 weeks at the stretch. Now, the 6th weekend was meant to be not a full class, but a consolidation of all the things we've done. So I decided just to accommodate them. It was mainly the CMP guys actually that we would do away with the 6th week and try to squeeze in to rejig everything. So we'll do everything, but in 5 weeks, 5 weekends rather than 6 weeks. So these next 2 weeks, we'll try to squeeze in a lot of stuff. But don't worry, we'll move fast but slow, gently, so you understand everything is going on. I think that's really what I have to say live with regard to the bounce emails. So, is there anything you want to ask me before we continue? Everyone's there. Okay. Before we move on to start the backend stuff, which Olaoluwa, he was one who was doing this last week, is going to continue. We had an assignment, the calculator. Did any of you guys make any headway with it?
Like 2 of them made an attempt.
But is there anybody who gave it a go? Well, that's fantastic. This man has got something working. That's what he wants. That's fantastic. That's good. It's border-radius. Border-radius. That's what it is. Border-radius. Why you right, okay. We'll talk about one or two things. In terms of look and feel, I can see number of people doing some things, but functionality wise, if you press the key, does it come up here? 7, that's fantastic. Close.
This one,
okay, I mean, really, I would have liked us to do that. If I'll give you one quick question. This really is the step in real software development. So what I'll do before we go on to the PHP, I'll show you very quickly one or two things. Can I see your code again, your HTML code? On click, okay, that's fine. And that's fantastic. I can see everybody's put on click for every button, which is fine, that works perfectly well. But one of the things I want to show you was a very quick and more elegant way of doing things. I'll post this to you later on, but I'll show you very quickly now. Because it's not feasible all the time to keep typing on click for everything. Let me just say, what it was very good, what I've seen so far. But let me give you an idea. Now I'm talking about. There is a code you can put in JavaScript which will say everything with this class name, give it this on-click command. Okay? So you put that once in your code, rather than 100 times if you've got the 100 buttons. So that's what I want to show to you. Don't be too worried that's too much information. It will prove very document gets element by class name half buttons. Now what it does is it creates an array of every element that has the class name half button. So please look at the line again. Document get element by class name half button. So if you give all your buttons the name half button, the class name half button, you can do many things to it, including doing on-click handlers. And if you see what I've done here in my very rough code, I've got class half button for all the buttons. So once you've done that, you can do anything. In this case, I did this. I did UTM loops last week. So we have to do, because when you do this, class name get element by class name calc button, it gives you an array of everything with the class name calc button. That's okay. Now this is the way, one of the ways you can loop through an array. So you say for var I equals O, do while I is less than length of the class name. Then I plus plus, so you use I every time you go through the loop. So class name O, that's the first class name. You add event. Don't worry, all you just you copy this. You don't have to cram it. I just want to explain to you what it's doing. You add event listener, click. When you use this add event listener command, you say which event listener you want. You click, it will blur, it will change. In this case, you want to click. Then you put the function name and returns false means once you click. I think the click doesn't continue. It stops the ends there. So the bad thing really, you can have different event listeners, and that's the function name. Then the function name would be different things. In this case, the reason why I put this is very important for you. I'll email them to you so you can maybe adjust your code to see how this works. Once you click, once you've done this, every single element with that class name will have this function attached to it when you click. Then you can do anything inside. But of course, when you click a button, you want them to know the particular button you click, particular value. One of the ways of getting the value is if you give them a unique ID. You can use this command, get attributes. I'll show it to you. Don't worry if it's a little bit confusing. I'm going to email stuff to you so you can read through. And I'll advise, especially if that's all, it is very good. I'll advise that you adjust your code accordingly. But if you look at this, for this input, the things inside the tags are the attributes. You can get attribute ID, attribute value, even the class is an attribute. So I have given these unique IDs. So if I say get attribute names ID to give us 1, 2, 3. So that way, all we do is use a class name, use a unique ID, and we can do anything we want with it. So that's what we've done here. We said when you click, you get the ID attribute, and then in this case, just do an alert. Now I just did this in the taxi, so just to show you that I know what you've done. Like this time, click on that, tells you you've got 2. Okay, click on that, you've got 3. Click on that, you've got plus. Okay, so all you do when you click on something is say 2 plus whatever times whatever. But just I keep adding them to the string. And this is the final thing. I have a feeling we'll have to come back to this because it's really important if you guys really want to be participants of the developers. You must be able to build the calculator before we leave. So I think maybe we'll come back to this. But I want to show you that there are many ways of building these things. One of the reasons why I gave this to you is to show you a command called eval. Use the eval command, it tries to make a calculation based on what its arguments are. The arguments are what's inside the function definition here. So basically, what you should do for your calculation, two things. The first thing is when you click on one button, like 2, you should use the inner HTML attribute to write. You know, there's a block on top of the calculator. You are taught the inner HTML here. Get your thing by inner HTML. So press 2, then instead of having alert, you just make inner HTML 2. You have a string, so that string becomes 2. Then if you press another button like plus, that string will increase to 2 plus. Press that button, there will be 3. That string has increased to 3 plus. You got a string, at the same time, you put that string, in fact, I can do it to you very quickly. Put that string in an inner HTML. The important thing is when you press the equal to, you eval the string. If you eval the string, it will give you the answer. I think maybe I should spend 15 minutes just showing it to you, because it's actually important. If you lose it, if you lose this, whenever it. So what I'm going to do, I have my calculator, not as beautiful as this code. I just want to show you the functionality. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a box. Should be at the top. The box at the top. So for when you look at the field, what I've done is that box that you show, beautiful box. Yeah, so what we do now is when we click on the button, we're going to put in the string. So first let's define the string. Let's just call it result or something, or display string or whatever. So we've got an object called the string. Yeah? So every time we click on something, it adds it to the string. So if you watch, go to the function. When you click, you want to add the attribute. You don't want alert anymore. Well, you have the alert. You don't want alert anymore actually. When you click, you say Do you understand? So if you, I'll explain to you. We've got an empty variable called the string. When we start this empty, when we click a button with this new function, it gets the ID attribute. It adds the attribute to the string. Plus equal to means you're adding to what's there. Now, there's a slight problem here. If the string was 2 and you're adding 7 to it, it will come as 9. But we don't want that. We want it to come as a string. Not to make it a string, you have to do something like this. So automatically, this becomes a string. If one of the things you're adding together becomes a string, we treat it as a string. So let's see if that will work. So we say 2. So it's empty plus adding 2. Okay? Then we click on plus. Okay, that's wrong. Oh, adding 2 plus. Okay, I haven't refreshed it. So you can see got 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. But we don't want a lot. We want it to show in that box. So we're going to use inner HTML. It's actually very simple. So please, I don't want you to be intimidated by this here. If you don't understand it, we must, for you to really get much from this course, we must be able to do this properly before we leave. So before we leave, if you still don't know how to do this, if you've not done it, I advise you go home and do it again. I don't mind not giving you an assignment so you're going to do this again. If you can crack this, then you're on the way to crack anything complex. If you shy away from it, that will be the defining nature of the way you track, way you something. So I'll show you. We don't want a lot. What we want is this. We get the ID of this, the get element by ID of this thing. The ID is, well, this object is I call it display actually. It doesn't matter. So we say instead of a lot, we want document get elements by ID display dot inner HTML equals the string. Do you understand? So if we go back, refresh our page, 1. Okay, I'll adjust it so you can see better. Plus 2. Can you see it?
Yes.
Is it, do you understand what I just did? It's not that difficult. It might look difficult to start with. But now let's just tidy it a bit. Let's say the padding, I'm just doing this inline because I haven't got time. Or we can say padding is maybe 5 pixels all the way around. You can see text in line is right. So when next we do this, 1 plus 2. Now, the last thing we want to do is I'm going to create an equal to button now. When we click on equal to, it's not just going to write in here, it will devour the string and write the answer there. So, I'm going to create an equal to button. So I'll show you. We don't want a lot. What we want is this. We get the ID of this, we get element by ID of this thing. The ID is, well, this object is I call it display actually. Doesn't matter. So we say instead of a lot, we want document get elements by ID display dot inner HTML equals the string. Do you understand? So if we go back, refresh our page, 1. Okay, I'll adjust it so you can see better. Plus 2. Can you see it?
Yes.
Is it? Do you understand what I just did? It's not that difficult. It might be difficult to start with. But now let's just tidy it a bit. Let's say the padding. I'm just doing this inline because I have no time. Or we can say padding is maybe 5 pixels all the way around. You can see text in line is right. So when next we do this, 1 plus 2. Now, the last thing is I'm going to create an equal to button now. When we click on equal to, it's not just going to write in here, it will devour the string and write the answer there. So, I'm going to create an equal to button. So the ID will be equal to, and the value will be equal to. You understand? I'll just refresh so you see. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm going to increase this. So far, you understand what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
So now we're going to equal to. So just to rehash, we've got the string which incrementally adds stuff on. Say 1 plus 2 equals. But we don't want equal to write on the screen like that. We want it to calculate the answer and then write on the screen. So what we'll say is there are different ways of doing it. We can have a different click handler for it. We can, but just it doesn't matter. I'll just say something like if attribute is not equal to equals, then you do that. You understand? You only want to write on this on that block if it's not equals to. Else means if it's equal to, then we eval the string. Actually, you don't want to eval the string with equal to, you want to eval the string before the equal to, because there's equal to in the eval problem. So what we're going to do is this. Understand? So we're going to add to the string only when we not click equal to. So everything we click will add to the string apart from equal to. When it's equal to, we eval the string. And if you look at my commands I had here, eval. Eval the string. We say where answer equals eval the string. Now you say documents if you don't understand what I have written, please ask me. I'll explain to you. Sorry. If the attribute is not equal to, it adds the string. It ensures that it's a string and not a number. Because the number it will become a mathematical addition. If it's a string, it just adds the string. Plus equal to means something plus something equals to the new thing. Sorry. Then it displays it. Because you get the ID of that box called display, get element by ID display, then it's inner HTML string. But if it's equal to, you get the answer and you display the answer. So let's try to see if it works. Two plus 2 equals 4. That is how you build a calculator. Let's even get, it can be very complex. 2 plus 7 times 5. We use the board mass. 2 plus 7 times 5 will be 35 plus 6, 37. We don't use board mass to get a wrong answer. So, actually the play button, but 2 plus, oh, we haven't got 7, plus 2 times 3. Now, if you are doing it manually by hand, it will add 2 plus 2 first, before plus 3, 7. But really, the correct way, if it's a valid property, it should be 2 times 3, 6, plus 2, 8. So, I'm going to advise you guys again, because you know you've paid for this course. You've done a lot of different things. This begins to set you apart from the layman on the street. I've just built this calculator in maybe 5 minutes. It might take me a day to do it, but once you do it once, and do it twice, then in a week's time, in a month's time, you're doing much complex stuff. Pay for this course and you don't make an effort to actually get to know how to do this thing before you leave. You just wasting your time and money. So while we are here, you must ask, you must get this right. Just go back home. The things I just showed you, your code is nice, you have the idea, but you want to make it beautiful, better, to really do this stuff, do everything really there. What I've just shown to you is just, you know, the whole idea. There are a lot of other things that you need to do. For instance, you know, if you click the wrong button and you revise, then you say, check, oh no, this is not the number. You don't have to do things, but what I've just done is the whole, like, the rough idea of what you need to do. Is there anybody who has any questions on this before we move ahead? So, my advice to you is go back, amend your calculator to do this. If you want me to do, I can send you the code. You're in Zambia, yes? So my advice to you is speak to you, because there's just no way that she will understand what was done this morning unless somebody explains it to her. Yes? And also, miss, if there's somebody you can speak to explain to you what we did. Because you really can't go back. And if you don't know this, you're really cheating yourself. Okay, I'm going to copy that piece of code and email it to you. Just so you have an idea. Just one thing I want to show you is important. I have put JavaScript at the end of the page. If we so we've got exactly the same code, we'll put that on top. So we refresh the page, press 1. It won't work.
But what's the doing external JavaScript?
I'm sorry?
What's the doing external JavaScript?
It means
If you make it external JavaScript, really can solve it.
no, it won't work still. What you have to do is this. You got to say this piece of code should start only when the page loads. There's a window on load command. So let's try that. what it's saying is, once the window has loaded completely, then call the function init. The function init now will do things like this. These ones are fine, I think. So, I think that's what I don't know. But again, I think I've said that about 4 or 5 times. I advise everybody here to ensure that they get this working before we end this course. If I post this to you, you try it in a calculator and it doesn't work, come in and tell us and let's explain to you what you've done wrong. Because once you get things like a calculator working, then you can build pretty much as a start to building pretty much complex software. Okay?
But how do we make a clear button?
I'm sorry?
How do we make a clear button?
How do you do the
clear button?
Oh, the clear button.
Everything
It's just inner HTML equals blank string. Just put a C. You can do that.
I said the button is just a function of the problem.
Sorry?
I said the button is not the problem, it's the function.
Oh, okay. We'll do it because it's really a 2-minute job. We need to create a C button. I mean, it's a good question because we can't assume just because we don't have to do this in there, we don't have to do it. So, on the third row, we have actually, this one. ID C and the value C. You understand? What I've done is I've created a button C. So if we go to the screen and refresh it, we have the button C for clear. So now let's add the function to it. Our function says if attribute is not equal to what? Now I want to say if attribute is not equal to and attribute is not equal to C. And then you do that. Yes? Else, if attribute is equal to, then you give the answer. Else, you can say else or you have to say attribute else equals C. Else, if attribute is equal to C, that's the difference. You've got to clear the string first. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So you're saying if the attribute is C, so if you click the button with the ID. Also page now, refresh it, 2 times 3 to go to C, then you clear. You understand? So there are lots of things you can do. This is just a good starting point to be a software developer, to build a calculator. And the question you asked is typically what software development is about. You have a problem, how do I solve it? Any questions? So once you leave this, it's up to you to go and do it and come back to ask us. We're going to start continuing the back end, because that's very important. So, any questions? No questions? Right, okay, so thanks very much for listening to me. Today, Olaoluwa will continue with PHP. PHP, again, as I explained, is this. PHP is very. In one weekend, we cannot teach you everything about PHP, but we'll teach you enough to get you going. Okay? There's still be lots of things you don't know. I'm a driving instructor. I'll teach you how to drive in 3 weeks. Give driving lessons. You won't become a Formula 1 driver or next class. But you know enough to start driving. It's only when you start driving every day that you become a really good driver, not after your driving lessons. So all we're doing is giving you driving lessons. You have to go and now start doing stuff, doing work with the knowledge we're giving to you. And that's the way you improve. If you have a project to work on, you will see a rapid improvement. Okay? Alright, so Olala will take over from me now and on PHP. Very interesting.
Let's call it NSF. You are not. Yes. It's going to open a folder for us. We create a new folder. Yes. We create a new folder inside that folder. Yeah. Let's call it PHP. These are all my projects that I've done.
Call it PHP.
Yeah. Just call it PHP. So I'm calling mine PHP too. So you should let me know. Okay, this is my folder, PHP tools. Yeah. I call it PHP tutorial. Okay. Okay, yes. This pops out, right?
Yes.
Okay. We click on this computer. We click on this computer. Yeah, this is right. You see? I see this.
Yes.
Yeah. I see this.
Yes.
Yeah. I see.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. save as this PC, then local distance.
That's computer, right?
Yeah, this PC, yeah.
The local
distance. Then we will see WAM. Have you seen the WAM folder?
Yeah, some of us need to server.
WAM folder, you see what?
Well, some of us like I need to server because that's on the mail. It's not on my list.
You are still having difficulty getting what I'm saying. You are not. Last week I was able to touch just the surface about the normal things that would happen if you want to create our PHP codes. You want to write PHP code, the normal things that will happen. We have to start with this PHP and we end with this. Oh, it's
Very, very deep.
oh, it's so this is starting. Just like when we want to create an HTML page, we have HTML, we have and the likes. This is starting.
So we don't need to close this. Right?
Yeah, you can be doing it alongside that.
So we don't need to close this flag.
Which that you can either open it or close it. It doesn't matter. But the essence of closing it, the reason why I'm closing it here is because I'm going to write something else.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, unlike the others where we have
slash
or something like that.
No. This is just what.
That's what I'm saying.
This is just what.
This is just what.
This is what. So I believe everybody has done that. So the next thing now is to talk about what we are going to be using most of the time. That's variables. Variables. So we discussed about variables in JavaScript. We also have variables in PHP. And even PHP variable is much more simpler than that of JavaScript. I'm going to believe that you find this much easier than JavaScript. Yeah. Now to create a variable is like a container. Now we put stuff in, like a basket, we put oranges.
Like a definition.
Eh?
Like a definition.
Like it's like a bar in JavaScript. Yeah, it's a container. We put everything we want there. We can put string, we can put just anything we can think of. Yeah. So to create a variable page is very, very easy. We start a variable name with a $sign. This is important. All variable names were started with a $sign. $sign. Then we write anything after the $sign. You can call it my first var. So my first var. Now remember I said variables are used for storing. I can store anything inside the variable. So as this, I can print it in our website, on our page, on our HTML. So to do that, all we need to do is to use echo. If we want to print something out from a variable, we use echo. Yeah, there are a lot of ways of doing that. You can use print, you can use echo.
So when you're writing on PHP, you don't give space.
You can give space.
Okay.
You can give space. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to like others.
Eh?
I said like others, space doesn't.
It doesn't matter. You can give space. So, like I said, there are lots of ways of printing out what is inside the variable. You can use print, you can use echo, but what we are going to be using most of the time now is echo. It's the most popular way of printing out values. Yeah. Yeah, we are printing out the value of a variable.
So you echo.
You know, we have a variable, my first var. we are saving 7 inside the variable. Then we want to just pick out what we want to display what is inside the variable. That's basically what we do. So we use echo my first bar. See, one very interesting thing about text editor is the fact that it has an autocomplete feature. We realize that my first bar are very declarative, and I want to echo out my first bar. You see, it's very easy to the list. So instead of people typing if I can just type the first thing and I have my first bar. So it speeds up development processes. That's just one of the important things the text editor this. So we have this, we are saving it. So the next thing now is how are we going to make this work in our browser? It's very important, right? Yes. Since we started our web server, naturally our browser will not understand this. So that's the sense of the web server that we have. The web server is like an interpreter. PHP is a script. So the web server, the Apache web server we have, is going to interpret it and tell the browser this is meaning of this in HTML. You know the browser understands HTML and JavaScript. So we are seeing this guy, this blue thing as an interpreter. It's telling the browser, it's converting this page we are writing to HTML that the browser can understand. So let us all open our browser. Try Google Chrome, and we just type 127. Yeah, we can also use local. We should do what? We open our browser. Yeah, we type in this address. Yeah, that's the address. It's either we type this address or we use localhost. Localhost. That's which way? Localhost. Yeah. So let's put it there. So I believe we was this. Yeah, localhost. Yes. Yes. So I believe we cross this one. Yeah. Does everybody see this? Yes. Now, what we do now, we are going to see the list of projects. The projects we've done so far. But basically, everybody is going to be having just one project instead of that. Yes. Which is PHP, that's what we are PHP. So what we do now is to click on the PHP tools. If you click on the PHP that is not going there, you cannot go in there. Okay, let's do something. There's a reason why it's giving us that. You are going to see virtual hosts there, right? You are going to see tools there.
Yes.
Are you seeing it? Yeah. Let's click on add a virtual host. Yeah? Add a virtual host. Yes, add a virtual host. Now let's give it the name of PHP 2. Yeah, PHP 2. Now, if we are on a 64-bit version, we should type this. Are you seeing this? Let me just zoom. If we are 64-bit version, we should type what? C/164/www/php. I want that screen. And it's not like that. Yeah? It's not like this though.
On 32 go.
version, the PHP that is processing the file is my first PHP. So let's just copy my first PHP that's PHP inside my first website folder. Yeah? No. Are we on the same page now?
No, not yet.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, just.
What? Let's
I think in my first PhD that quite that we are working with before. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
We should copy it inside this my first website.
I'll save it.
We copy it, we just copy.
Oh.
We copy and paste inside it. I hope you got it.
First PHP into first
Yeah, first website. Yes. So that's basically what we are doing.
You should put the first page inside the first website.
Yes. So after doing that, we are going to take a very critical look at the name of these forms. Are we seeing this? We are going to take notes there.
After copying a word.
Yeah, after copying that, you copy it, you paste it inside my first website folder. Do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, now, the next thing is to take a critical look at these names. Input names. Input names. Okay. Mistakes. When you make mistakes, you become better. So, should we proceed? Yeah? Are we all on the same page? So logout is just making the logout page is very easy. Very easy. It's going to introduce us to something new. That's the header location. Can we proceed? Do the normal visual.
New file.
Yes. Are we created the logout page? Are we?
Yes.
Are we?
Sorry?
Yes.
Logout page. Is as good as destroying this session.